Okay, I'm the only one that's dancing to that music. I'm like, woo, do, do, dun, 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 dun. Hi, everybody. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And whoops, let me do that to the background. There we go. And come on in, say hello. So excited to have you guys on here. Hello, Priscilla. Good evening. And Sue, good to see you. And Amber, hello. And Marlene, hello. And Janet, hello. Thank you for being on here. I appreciate it. Cindy, no, I was dancing too. All right. Get your groove on, girl. Get your groove on, girl. Come on in, everybody. Say hello, and we'll get started in a little bit. Jamie, good to see you, my friend. Thank you for being here. And Delora, twinkles and sprinkles. I love it. I thought you were going to say like Twinkies and Sprinkies, but okay, it's all good. Hi, Joy. Good evening. And Stacy, good to see you. Sheila, hello. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you being here. Erica. Hi, Erica. Thank you for being here. And good to see you all. Thank you. Good to see you. Gina. Hey, Gina. Thank you for being here. Irma, hello, 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 hello. Welcome, guys. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So come on in, and we're going to get started in a minute. I am so excited to have, obviously, Jean and Dr. O'Connor here, and we are so thrilled to talk to you about all the amazing things that are going to happen in March 2023. And it could start today by telling you about what we got going on. Hey, Carl, long time no see, my friend. Thank you for being here. Maggie was going to come on too, but had a client. We're going to share info with her. Great. And you guys could share this info because you can talk about it and share the live. Now, I am on YouTube. I'm also on my personal page and on my business page because everybody needs to know about this amazing, amazing retreat. Um, you have two beautiful women with you. I do. Where? Where are they? Besides Jean. Where? Because Dr. O'Connor is male. I just want to make, unless you're referring to me. Yes, gay male. Thank you very much. But it's okay. Um, I didn't see you on TikTok all week. Are you on different times now? Janet, nope. You know what? I got a lot going on this week. A lot going on this week. So, guys, it is with great pleasure that I introduce once again, because many of you know, but some of you don't, um, my friend, my co facilitator, uh, a great peer in this work, and Jean does a lot. And Jean and I met back in the day of my apprenticeship program, which was my mom died in 2000. So it was 2001. It was, I think, right after my dad died that I went into the retreat program, a 2 year apprenticeship program in shamanic studies. And then after that, um, one of our teachers asked me to come back, and Jean assisted as well. So we assisted like what, two other groups?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. And then Jean and I did our own for another group. And then we took it to a second year, and I think we did a third year too. We did like something special too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it has been a crazy, crazy time. And Jean also is owner of Spirit Dancer Crystals. That's plural, crystals. And I've had her on, and I've actually shared her crystal sales. So they're beautiful, beautiful pieces. Some you'll see up there, especially that one, which it's the new toy. And Dr. O'Connor and I have just built not only a friendship, but just a like Gene, a soul sister, totally a soul brother. And Dr. O'Connor is the CSO of Live Labs. And if you haven't seen him, there is go to the replay, and we're gonna have you come back on because everybody always has questions about health and what to do. And you are so great at giving your time and giving your expertise. So for both of you, I want to say thank you and thanks for being here. And thank you, Priscilla. And here is Jean's Facebook page, but you can also go to spiritdancercrystals.com, signed up for her email. And Dr. O'Connor, what is, so I don't know if Priscilla has it, how do people find you?
Slainte, SLAINTE 143.com.
There you go.
Slainte, that's Celtic for salute.
Salute. Now you've got something going on that the reason why we're doing this, you guys, is Dr. O'Connor just purchased a beautiful, beautiful property in Ecuador, in San Pablo
del Lago.
I always want to say Del Lago, but Del Lago. And it is, I can't tell you. You can see the slides behind him, but it's beautiful. And Jean and I are going to do a 7-night retreat. Jean, you want to tell people a little bit about it?
Yes, we're going to start on the equinox, which is March 22nd of 2023. I'm excited because it's the equinox at the equator.
Right, you got it.
I'm too excited. And it's about balance, and it's about integrating opposites. So we're going to do a lot of work with that, and we're going to do some work with the volcanoes, which Steve will tell you about in a bit. But they have the property surrounded by the sacred volcanoes of Ecuador, and there's waterfalls. So we're going to do a lot of work with the masculine and feminine in integration. And what I know about Ecuador is that it's beautiful, beautiful land, and it's very welcoming. I've only been there once, but I just love it. And the people there are really kind and beautiful. My experience. So, and we're going to do a lot of deep shamanic work. So I'm very excited about this.
I'm super excited too. And you guys, Jean has taken groups to Peru and has worked with shamans in Peru and has done ceremonies there. So, she is well versed in out of country retreats. So I'm super excited to be doing this with you. And it's old hat between you and I. It's like there's a thing when Jean and I are on a retreat, she could finish my sentences. It's just so funny. I'm like, and vice versa. I'm like, I was just gonna say that. Well, I was just, I was thinking the same thing. I'm like, yeah, let's do it, because we'll have an outline of what we're gonna do, and sometimes in the movement of the moment, it'll just come in, and I'll just have to tap on Jean's leg and go, and she's like, oh, incoming. I'm like, yeah, what do you think about this? And we just go for it. So without further ado, Dr. O'Connor, do you want to tell people just a little bit about the property, and maybe what we can do is, I don't know how we're going to do this. Hang on. If I do this, does that work? No, it doesn't. If I do that, does that work? No, it doesn't. If I do that, no, then that's me. How about this? No, that doesn't work either. Nope, that doesn't work. So we're just going to leave it like this. If you want to tell them the property, and then I don't know if you want to just show the slides and talk over this, talk while the slides are going so they can see it.
Unfortunately, when I try to do the slides and it shuts them off. So technical difficulties. Okay. But let me at least kind of tell you about the property. We went down to Ecuador, and we were looking for a place to live. I've been going down to Ecuador since 2006 on medical mission journeys, and I just found the people in the land to be invigorating. They're just lovely, gracious, warm, amazing people. And we happened upon this property just, literally by chance. And Elias knows the serendipity of everything that occurred. But this property, and it wasn't easy to get everything situated. But things fell into place. And when you go on this property, you can't see it from the road. It literally is invisible from the road, but it's this unbelievable oasis in this little village called San Pablo del Lago. And it was built by a Swiss psychologist about 25 years ago. And she was a thalidomide baby. And thalidomide was a nausea medication that was given to women back in the 50s. And they gave it to women when they were pregnant, had hyperemesis gravidarum, which is for women that have had children or been pregnant. It can be very uncomfortable. Well, they gave that to women thinking that it was helpful, but they found out that people had birth defects with that. And women and people who had children, they were often born without limbs. And this particular psychologist was born without arms or legs. But she was an incredibly energetic spirit, and energy was tremendously important for her. And she divined out using a crystal plumb bob. And Jean and Elias, I'm sure you guys, I'm late to this woo-woo game, way late. I didn't come.
Crystal bib bob. I love that.
Yeah.
I love that.
So she took a crystal, and the crystal localized on South America. And then she took a map of South America and it localized over Ecuador. And then she took some geosurvey maps and it localized over this one particular piece of property. So she flies from Switzerland to Ecuador. And think 25 years ago, she was driving a battery operated wheelchair. And she drives this wheelchair up to this little 100-year-old gatehouse, and she tells the people there that, and she didn't speak Spanish, she told the people there she wanted to buy the property, and she plops down some money, and lo and behold, they looked at her and said, I'm not going to argue with a flaming red-haired lady with no arms and legs who rode by on this electric contraption that I've never seen before. So she purchased a property, and in a dream, she had this vision of what this house was going to be. And so she kind of worked with an architect, actually two architects, because one architect she fired because they thought she was crazy that she was building this house. And she ends up building this adobe home, and it's got walls that are almost 2.5 feet thick, and all these beautiful hand-hewn beams that are made out of eucalyptus. And the eucalyptus trees were felled in the forest during full moon, only at night. So they cut these trees down at night during the full moon, because apparently when you do that, the wood will never rot. Apparently because the gravitation or what have you, the wood pulls up as much moisture as it can, and it just doesn't rot. It protects itself. So we have this beautiful facility, and it was called the Healing House, which was serendipitous for us as well. Michelle walks in onto the property and immediately starts shaking, vibrating, and breaking into tears. And the same reaction when you go through the front door of this beautiful home, you have this intense energetic feeling that there is something special about this particular place. It has a 15-foot diameter mandala that absorbs energy from this ceremonial area. And it has significance in the astrological importance of the pre-Columbian and Incan civilizations that had resided there, because it's situated between these 4 dormant volcanoes. And those 4 dormant volcanoes created fixed points of reference so that they could track the sun and the moon through the equinoxes and through the solstices. And so it was a very special area. Buried underneath this beautiful San Pablo cactus labyrinth is a matriarchal Incan burial ground. And it has unbelievable energy. And the reason why that labyrinth is there is to help the souls and the spirits of the people buried there so that they have energy, so they can dissipate their activities and such. And the house is an extremely feminine energy. It's just it's hard to you literally are walking into a womb when you go into this home, and just incredible vistas. The whole yard is literally geared towards meditation and walking. You can do your own tour of the labyrinth, and two people can walk. They can walk on equal paths, and one will go farther than the other one, and another one will pass the other one. But then, surprisingly, at the end, you actually meet together in the middle.
I love
And
that.
it's just incredible. There's a 65-foot long stone anaconda that ties the energy of the property together, which is a very ceremonial animal for the local tribes and the local indigenous peoples that were there. It's just beautiful. Hummingbirds, butterflies, just outside the door. Well, I shouldn't say just outside, but within a reasonable hike, you can get to one of the most beautiful waterfalls in all of South America.
That's part of what we're going to do, you guys.
Yeah,
is we're going to go to the waterfalls, right?
Yes, and with plant medicines, or with if you choose to do plant medicines, it's a walking experience that's incredible. There are volcanoes too, in Aurora and Mojanda, that are particularly powerful for those San Pedro cactus experiences. And there's Temascals, the sweat lodges are there on the property, and you can do Pachamanca, which is the ceremonial. It's a millennia old way of cooking, and they dig a pit and they put hot rocks, and they put yams and potatoes and carrots and vegetables and chicken or fish, whatever, in there. They cover them up with banana leaves, and then they cover them with blankets, and you have a ceremony, and then you come back, and then they pull off these blankets, and the meal is just exquisite.
And we're doing that, you guys. Just so you know, we're doing that. We're going to be doing a sweat lodge. We are going to offer a San Pedro experience if you choose. That is all up to you. And I want you briefly, Dr. O'Connor, just to tell them that, part of the portion of what we're offering, part of that goes to what you are hoping to do there in Ecuador, if you want to tell them.
Yeah, we're trying, we're using these plant medicine tours as a means of helping to sustainably fund some of these communities. And there's a lot of exploitation in the plant medicine community of people going down and just sham experiences. These are bona fide ceremonies. They're not just for like run-of-the-mill tourism. These are legitimate healing plant medicine experiences. And what we're trying to do is we're working on an integrative medical program where we're helping the local indigenous peoples, as well as the indigent in the area, to access healthcare. And we're melding modern Western medical care, if needed, with traditional medicine men, and healing using ancient cultural techniques. And so we want to provide ability to pay. So maybe it's a quarter. Maybe they pay a quarter for their visit. If you have means, you may pay $10 or something. But we want to provide that service in the community. But near and dear especially to my heart, is the sanctuary that we want to set up. When I went down in 2006, there was just the echo of women that had been exploited or abused that were literally selling trinkets on the side of the road. Well, every year that I went back, more and more women were in that situation. And what we want to do is we want to open up a sanctuary where we help sustainably give these women an opportunity. And many of them were trafficked as preteens, so they have no education, they have no life skills, they have no budget skills. They literally don't have hope. And we want to bring hope to them. So we're going to house them, feed them, protect them. We'll have on-site security to make sure that they feel grounded and safe. We're going to be able to educate them. We have teachers in the community. We have social workers. We have nurses. We will be able to cover their health care because many of them are undocumented. So they're people without a country. And so they're the most exploited and most vulnerable of that region. And to help them, with seed money to start their own business or to go to university, if they want to be a nurse, if they want to be a social worker, if they want to go into business, we're hoping to guide them along the way and pair them with a sponsor from the United States, Europe, Canada, etc. And part of the monies that come from this plant medicine program are going to feed that resource. And it's wonderful experience. And we have so many people that are so excited to be a part of this. And I know that Jean and Elias, you two, you jumped at that opportunity to be a big part of it, and I'm very grateful.
I'm so excited, and Jean and I are really truly, you guys, creating an experience, and I'll just share this. Anybody, you think volcanoes, right? You think of, oh my gosh, volcanoes. Are they going to do that hot lava run over the rocks? Yeah, we could do that, but it is more challenging to walk or run across rose petals without breaking them than it is running over a bunch of hot rocks and run. So there's going to be a ceremony involving
Yes.
and probably evolving I love how that happens. It'll be having you walk on rose petals and feeling the nurturing of Mother Earth underneath your feet, but also honoring at the same time. And it's a choice. It's a choice. And I don't want to get too much into it because it's going to give away the special piece in it. And we like everything to be experiential. And we are doing our best to create something beautiful for all of you. The food's going to be amazing. We're going to have a flute making workshop. We're going to have a dream catcher workshop. There is going to be Lomi massage available. There's going to be Reiki. And if Dr. O'Connor is there, he's going to have a little special piece if he's available during the time that we have it.
I'll be there.
Oh, good. Awesome.
Value added.
Awesome. And Priscilla says, please, yes, message myself and Jean, both of us, to be on the waiting list. We are only taking 15 people, you guys, only 15. Jean, do you want anything you want to add, or should we open up for questions?
I think we can open it up for questions. I do know that work of this nature is deeply transformative, and I'm really excited to be able to bring this to you guys, whoever chooses to come, because I've done a lot of this work down in South America, and I just know how life-changing it is. And I'm just really excited to have this experience with you. So.
And you're 7 days with us. I mean, come on, guys.
I mean, can you stand Elias for 7 days? I
know.
don't
Can you
know.
stand me? Look at us. We're like, look at how we dress. Black, red, and blue. I mean, come on. Yeah, I mean, it's like such a great blend. Hi, Courtney. Thanks for being here. Hi, Russell. Thank you. Hey, Elle. Thank you. Do you remember Elle? Jean, remember Elle was, this is her claim to fame. Elle was one of the regular background actors and Saved by the Bell. She was on one of the retreats back in the day at Ronora,
Yeah.
back in the day.
Oh,
So, what questions do you guys have? Does anybody have any questions for us regarding anything, really? We have a save the date coming out, and then we have a flyer that will talk about more specifics. We should tell them, Jean, the dates and the cost as well.
the dates are March 22nd to 29th. You will need to be in Quito on the 22nd. So, and all transportation in country is included. Airfare is not. The investment is 2007-07, and there is an early bird for the first 5 people that sign up. There's a $300 discount.
And you guys, that's 7 nights, and that's including your food, your lodging,
Everything
except for the food that we're going to go out on, like, off property, let's say.
There'll probably be maybe two to
two
three.
lunches. Yeah, 2 or 3 lunches, right? And we're super, super excited. I cannot wait to walk on the labyrinth. I cannot wait I have not done a sweat, Jean. Well, besides, when I got 106, I have not done a sweat lodge in, I have not done a sweat lodge in, I think since our program.
Since Renora.
It's been since Renora, and it's been a while. And Alice says, I have chills and they're multiplying. God bless Olivia Newton-John. God bless her. Can we sign up yet? Says Jerry.
You'll have to message myself or Elias to get on a waiting list. I was hoping to have the sales page done, but it just didn't happen. So you will have to get on the waiting list, but just message Elias, message me. And you fly into Quito, and we will transport you from there. When you sign up, you'll get a lot more details about what to bring, what the weather is, things like that. But for right now, those are the main details. The sales page will be up in the next week and a half, probably.
And Priscilla said, what's the early bird again?
$300 off, so $24.07.
Okay. Diana, you just registered. How did you register?
I will say, at $2,700, that is an extreme value. If you look at other programs, they're thousands of dollars more expensive. And I also want to, people who have heard about South America and all the food and the water, it'll be all bottled water, although everything that comes into that area is all spring fed from the volcano. So the water is very pure, but we have all bottled water. Everything will be cooked to Western health standards, which can be, because, we have very delicate microbes that we have in our body. And it can be a shock to the system if you just, run amok down there. But everything will be, we have professional chefs. If you have any food preferences, we will accommodate any of your food preferences. The food is organic. It's farm to table. Everything is done the way that that the three of us would want it done. Right. We have an expectation of excellence, and this is no different. And so the price is actually extremely affordable, and you're doing a tremendous amount of good to the communities. Most of that money is going to those those local villages. The flute making and the dream catcher are two different families that specialize in that. So you're helping to support them in a sustainable, non-exploitive way. And we've been working with these people down there, and it's just, I mean, they are so excited to talk their story and to show us their culture and their villages, and express their hopes, their desires, and things of that sort. And in between there, we'll have lectures too. We can discuss, if you have particular topics, medical topics. I can talk about longevity care and longevity medicine, how to hack your body so that you can live healthier and longer. And consult. I will say that for these 15 people who sign up, I will give them an hour of my time to, if they choose to, ask me questions about things that they might want to do for their lifestyle and to make them healthier and more well. And that's all part of the package.
And if you don't know, once again, Dr. O'Connor is the CSO, which is Chief Science Officer for Live Labs, and we'll have him be on again. So to ask, is there a payment option? Is there a payment plan? Because people are saying I need to manifest the funds. Diana's on the waiting list. Yes, Diana, excellent. And vegan, we can accommodate vegan, correct? Yes. Diane says, Sheila Thomas, me too, because there is a payment plan in a sense, Jean, correct? That they have to.
I can do a payment plan. Yes, I'll be doing I'll be doing the finances.
You're doing all the finances. You're doing all the finances. You are doing all the finances.
Anyway, I can set up. I can do probably a down payment of $1,000 plus, and then the balance will be due beginning of next year, most likely.
And Kelly, yes, you can get a passport before then. I'm going to tell you right now, when we were originally supposed to go to the Bahamas, I had a passport in 2 weeks or less. And I think it was like 10 days and I got the passport. And yes, I had to pay $300 for that, but you can do that. Now, if you wanted to start your passport process now, just to have it, I would do it just to have it, because that's good for what, 13, 14 years, I think.
It's good for a while.
Yeah.
And I think
so. Dolores said she is woman
yes,
yes, excellent. Yay. Excellent. Any other questions, guys? Any questions that you have for us regarding food or regarding lodging or any of that? Because we will have a separate price for a single room, correct?
Yes.
And then there is they're double beds.
Double occupancy, yeah.
Double occupancy. Barbara, you want to be on the list? Excellent. So that's great.
That's my sister.
Oh, that's your sister. Hi, Barbara. I love your sister. We'll tell you this. You come on the retreat, we'll tell you on the story about the wonderful song that I sang to did you forget about that one?
No, that's burned into my brain.
Burned into your, oh my God. Yeah. And there were visuals, so I might recreate that. Sue wants to know, do we need anything besides passport to get into a country? And do we need any vaccinations to enter the country?
No, not at all. There are very few mosquitoes. You're at 8,400 feet of elevation. So, at least consider that. You just make sure that you stay very well hydrated and you just take it easy. The hikes are going to be very pedestrian. They're not made, it's the journey, not the destination. So, but medically, no, you don't need anything specific. So and there's no COVID restrictions right now to get into the country, so that's all good.
And we'll have Sue, if you come, we'll have two doctors, you and Dr. O'Connor, which is awesome. So thank you. Diana says, I am single. Can I pay for double occupancy? Hey, Diana, if you want to manifest, someone, we could do that. We could do that for you before that. I'm kidding. I'm so kidding. Maybe not. We'll talk later. So it's yes, you can pay for double occupancy. Russell wants to know, can you accommodate a diabetic diet?
Absolutely.
Okay, awesome. Jerry says, I would like to be on the list too. I sent you an email. Nice, thank you. And Sue and Maggie both have been, Jean, on a retreat that we've done in Wisconsin. So they've been on a couple of them, actually. They've done sound healing. They've done the trance dance. They're all pros at it. So they're great. Diana, you're cute. She's like, so next new moon, girl, manifest that man if you want, or manifest that partner, whatever you want to do. Anyone else have a question? Because what we're going to do, guys, it's not going to be, here's the thing, and Jean set this up so beautifully. It's not going to be like you're coming on a trip with all these strangers. We're going to have a Zoom meeting, a couple Zoom meetings prior. So we're creating that sacred community already. We're going to create that special hoop before we even get on a plane.
That's very important to me, and Elias, just creating community so that everyone feels safe, everyone feels a part of it, everyone feels comfortable.
Ginger's like, I want to hide in your suitcase. Just come. Just come, girl. Just come. That would be so much fun. It would be so much fun. Good. I would like to fly over with others. Okay, awesome. No problem.
And what we'll do when we get people, when we're all together as a group, in a little bit, I will give you some airline information where we can get into Quito at the same time and arrange things so that if you do want to fly together, you can. We'll share emails if we have permission and that type of thing.
And we'll have a facilitator. We'll have a facilitator that will be at the airport to meet you, because if you've not traveled internationally, sometimes it can feel intimidating. But we'll take care of it. If we have your travel itinerary, we will make sure that there is someone there that will meet you. Our drivers are all professional. They will be air conditioned, modern coaches that are going to drive you. It's about an hour and 15, 20 minutes from the airport to Pagucha and San Pablo del Lago. So we will make sure that we will absolutely be sure that you are accommodated, you feel safe, you feel comfortable with everything that's going on.
And guys, I'm speaking because I know these two people and I know them well. You will have what I'm hoping that you would consider white glove service. You're going to have the nurturing, you're going to have the care, you're going to have that piece. And, Sue, you can tell people about the retreat. I mean, how you felt about the retreat that you've been on, because it's really important to, like Jean said, we're creating community and we're creating a sacred time, a whole week, a sacred time of coming together and really connecting as soul family. I really want to be very, very clear about that. And Jean and I haven't talked about this, but we like Jean said, like, let's say there's a bunch of you coming from Chicago, then you all can meet together from Chicago. We'll put down where you guys are from and we'll talk about that on the Zoom, right? I don't know, Jean, we might get there a day.
I'll be down early, but but that's okay. I mean,
we'll have a contact person, like if Sue goes, which Sue and Maggie are going, and they've done not a out of state, not an out of country retreat, but Sue, we'll make you in charge, girl. We'll make you in charge of the troops. So And it is about community. I want you to know it is really, Jean and I are on the same page, and so is Dr. O'Connor. We are on the same. This is what we're doing. We are creating community and then also giving back to another community. Look at that kind of experience that you're learning, we're learning, and all of us are learning, and we're experiencing, and then we're giving back. It's that
Sacred
I
reciprocity.
was just going to say that I need that sacred reciprocity that is so important. And oh, Delora, ambassadors, very nice ambassadors. So, even though I'm a flight attendant, I've never flown international. No problem. We got it. We got it. Sue says Elias retreats are life changing. Highly recommended, and Jean is fantastic too. Met her at the last retreat. Yes, you did. You remember Sue, don't you? Yeah. Thank you, Delora. Ambassadors. Thanks, Al. Woo woo Sue. Yes. So, any other questions? Because we're gonna wrap it up, guys. If you are interested, please email Jean and or myself and let us know. We'll put you on the email list, or we'll put you on the waiting list. Again, we are only taking 15 people because we want it to be really if it's like 50, it gets a little bit, we can do it. We're just going to have to bring more assistants. We'll do it, but it is something that will be beautiful. And I'm going to tell you guys, you're going to love Ecuador, and the following year you're going to love Greece. We're going to Greece, guys. We're going to go to Santorini. We're going to go to Crete. We're going to go to the Oracle of Delphi. We're going to go to a couple temples, and we'll have ceremony there. I am working with a friend in Greece. Some of you know her from TikTok. She's already got a travel person that's in Greece that will pick out some amazing retreat centers. And that's for, my hope is, I got to check with Jean. My hope is that it's going to be September of 2024, towards the latter part of September. Jean's okay with it, but as I get older, I'm not good with the heat. I'm just going to tell you, I am not flying myself in Greece in like July. So we're going to go where it's a little bit cooler, but still fresh enough to go into the ocean. Sue's like, sign me up for Greece. The smaller group, the more intimate the experience. Very true, Bonnie. And Bonnie, you asked a question earlier, and I think I missed it. Did I? Oh, did you? Oh, you said vegan. I got it. Yeah, we got it. Sue, as soon as I got that right up, I'll get all the information. Jean's the writer. I mean, we all both are writers, but Jean's a little more eloquent than I am. And it just flows so naturally through Jean. I'm like, God, that's good, Jean. I'd have been like, yeah, come on down. We're gonna have a great time. I'm a wilting flower in the heat too. I know. Well, everybody, thank you for your time. And what I'll do for both of you is, after this does whatever it does, I'll send you the recording. So maybe we can put this on your websites. That way, if people have info that they need, they can do that. And thank you all. Thank you all so much.
Thank you for coming.
Jean,
Elias.
Dr. O'Connor, I'm just so thrilled. And Dr. O'Connor, I'm so thrilled that we met, that this opportunity is available. I cannot wait. I mean, it's been so long, so long. So as always, from our hearts to yours, we are here to connect. And when we connect, we educate. And when we educate, we grow. Again, our hearts to yours. Thank you, everybody. Guys, hold that thought. And we hope to hear from you soon. Tell your friends. Take care, everybody.
Good night.